Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, of course, we are a couple of days away from UFC 311, and we have a big fight on that card. Of course, we got the co-main event between Merab Dvalishvili and, of course, Umar Nurmagomedov. Huge fight in the bantamweight division, and in my opinion, it's just completely my opinion, I feel like Merab Dvalishvili is going to lose the title. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly how that's going to happen, but before we do, we have to cover a couple of things. Merab Dvalishvili, he obviously beat Sean O'Malley in that last performance that he had last year in the Sphere, and he did a couple of things that I thought was pretty interesting and some things that I thought weren't that good, you know, especially from a savvy camp like Khabib's, because I know that they are a really smart team over there. They have a really good minds and good brains when it comes to mixed martial arts. And I think that they are going to completely shut down Merab Dvalishvili, if I'm just being completely honest. A lot of people think that it's going to be Umar Nurmagomedov striking, and I'm here to tell you guys, no, that it's not it. I don't think that that's going to be the catalyst, you know, in a sense that gets Umar Nurmagomedov the title, if I'm just being completely honest. I think that it has a lot more to do with Merab Dvalishvili being a little bit more predictable than people would like to admit. But we're going to go ahead and cover that right now. So very quickly, we're gonna go ahead and watch this clip here, and of course I have to do commentary over it because the UFC doesn't really like it when you use some of their clips, so we have to talk over this very quickly. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Of course, in this clip right here, obviously, you know, people are gonna talk about the fact that Merab Dvalishvili had that little incident with Sean O'Malley's coach, and of course all the sensationalism is going to be the main talking point between this and this clip, this particular sequence in the clip. But I think it's pretty important for us to pretty much note the fact that Merab Dvalishvili starts off rounds in a very particular way, and we're going to go ahead and cover that here right now. So of course there is like a break, or there's like a there's just a complete mental and physical reset here, ladies and gentlemen. And of course we got Herb Dean pretty much telling each fighter to just like, hey, let's separate and let's restart. And this is something that's very interesting that a lot of people aren't talking about. Look at how Merab is moving. Merab is a fighter that never ever sits down on his base. Never sits down on his base. And what I mean by that is that he's never ever set. He's never set. His legs are never set. He's always jumping around. You know what I'm saying? So if we know that Merab Dvalishvili is always going to be doing this jumping motion, he's always never going to stop, he's always going to be moving around in his base, it's easy for someone like Umar Nurmagomedov, in my opinion, to just look at this information and say, how can I stop someone who never sits down on their base? Attack their freaking base. And that's something that Umar Nurmagomedov is really good at doing. Of course, we know that he works with Khabib. We know that he works with Islam. We know that he works with some really good grapplers, some really good wrestlers. And in my honest opinion, I feel like the main thing that's going to be Merab Dvalishvili's downfall at UFC 311 in the co-main event is Umar Nurmagomedov attacking Merab Dvalishvili's base, because Merab Dvalishvili never ever sits down on his goddamn base. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that say, oh, but you got to move around, you got to stick and move, you know what I'm saying? Well, ladies and gentlemen, no, we have to think about things a little bit further. I feel like Umar Nurmagomedov is just working at a completely different plane, because he has so many great training partners. Islam, of course, Khabib, guys that know how to control people's base. He's at the camp. He's literally at the camp that performs so well against fighters by controlling literally their base. Islam is a fighter that knows how to control fighters by controlling their base, and so is Khabib. And that's just something that Umar Nurmagomedov, I think, is going to be very well equipped at neutralizing. He's going to be really good at pretty much getting Merab Dvalishvili's base from working to his advantage. The way that I see things going is, of course, Nurmagomedov winning by rounds. I don't think that this is going to be a fight that ends by a finish. I don't see a knockout. I don't see a submission here. They're both good at grappling, but I just feel like Umar Nurmagomedov is just going to shut down Merab Dvalishvili. I think that he's going to attack his base, I think he's gonna win by rounds, and I feel like it's gonna be like a 4-1, 3-2 type of thing. And I feel like Umar Nurmagomedov is gonna be the new champion in the bantamweight division. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.